What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sheena Mina, the girl you want to meet it, and I'm back with a video. So as you guys can see by the title, I am expressing how I feel about the 2020 school year and my difficulties trying to transition into social distancing learning. So for starters, I have 4 elementary students. I have a TK, 2nd grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade. And by me having all elementary, the first thing right off the bat is that is hard. It is very hard. Secondly, I have a job. I work full-time. Luckily, I'm a care provider, so I can take my kids with me, but that doesn't make it easy. Like, honestly, that does not make it easy. It makes it actually harder because I have to put them in the car to travel, and third, they have Zoom. These Chromebooks that they gave out are not, I don't know, can't consider them portable because you have to be on Wi-Fi. They all take Wi-Fi, trust me. My internet has been so slow since the school year has started, and it's just been really difficult for me. Luckily, my son is in TK. He's not in actual kindergarten because he's young. He's 4, and his work is not like hard, and he's only in there for an hour. But the other kids are from 8:30 to 12, and that's just not, like, it's ridiculous. I literally am going to have to hire a babysitter, and I don't have funds for that. Like, who has funds to go to work and then hire a babysitter when I don't qualify for childcare or any of that? So I basically will be working for babysitters. So if that's the case, I might as well just stay home, but that's not logical because I have to work to pay bills. So when I reached out to the district and I asked them, like, how is this going to work if a parent has to work? And they're like, we truly understand. We're so sorry that, like, we have no choice but to do this way. We've thought it out. Because I was like, did you guys think this out about, like, for the parents that have to work and things like that? And they were just like, y'all, my lash is, like, irritating me because it's, like, lower than the other. I think it's because, like, I've been wearing it all day and I've been messing with it, but I'm trying to get it to be right. But anyways, my eye looks funny for some reason. I don't know, maybe the lighting. But okay, so I reached out to him, whatever, and then they were just basically telling me, like, oh, they thought it out really well. And I'm just like, I don't know how you guys thought it out when I'm stressing. Like, this is really stressing me out because if I have to go take care of a client at 9 o'clock, how is my kids gonna, I mean, yeah, I could take my kids with me, but I can't take this Chromebook. Like, that Chromebook, it doesn't make sense to pack it up. What am I going to use my personal hotspot? And that's still there in the car, distracted. Then if I have to do all 3 of them like that, because my son is from 9 to 10, so that's like fast and hurry. But what if I have something to do at 9? I'm just like, I have no idea. I just want this coronavirus stuff to just be done with. I'm ready for them to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to cure it, or vaccine, or whatever they plan on doing. I don't even know how I feel about that because I've been seeing a lot of stuff about if you don't get it, you can go to jail. And I don't want to be nobody's tester. Honestly, I don't want to be nobody's test dummy trying something out and then it don't even, like, work, or it harms you or something. So I don't want to be nobody's tester, but I'm ready for them to figure out what they're going to do because this is really stressful. It's stressful enough that I have to find things for my children to stay busy, or to keep them occupied from doing stuff that they're not supposed to do, or being on internet all day, or, you know, just being self-destructive, trying to find stuff for them to do so that they stay out of trouble. It's hard enough like this. And honestly, I don't blame anybody for it because can't nobody control coronavirus, like, you know, but I'm just so over it. And I'm concerned because if I don't get this under control with the whole school situation, possibly my kids are going to be like, they're going to fail because I have to work. And I don't just have people that I can on speed dial where I could just be like, hey, can you watch my kids? Can you come to my house and watch my kids? Like, I don't feel right doing that. Ever since my mom passed away and I took on my siblings as my responsibility, and I have my own children. When I had my own children, I didn't expect anybody to just step in and do my job. I don't feel comfortable asking people to be like, oh, can you watch my kids? I mean, every now and then it's cool, you know, when I have something to do, or if I want to, you know, hang out or spend time with my husband, or just, you know, have a girls' night. But not every single day or every time I have to go to work. Like, I don't want to have to do that. And yeah, people are like, oh, well, what do you want to do? Like, do you want your kids to go to school and get sick? Of course not. Of course not. But I was considering my daughter just, not just my daughter, all of them, considering, you know, putting them on home study so that way they wouldn't have to connect with their teachers every single day, because that's just not logical for me. Connecting every single day, like, that don't make no sense to me. And they're not even really doing anything. It's not like they're doing the assignment online with them. All they're doing is explaining the assignment, and that's it. They're not like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so we're going to start the assignment and da-da-da-da-da. No, they're not doing that. All they're doing is reading books to them, or they're explaining the assignment, but they're not doing it. And I feel like if a child needs help, they should be able to just call, or, you know, set up a meeting with the teacher and be like, I can't do it, or I need tutoring, or something like that. Something else has to give, because this like system is not working for me. And my kids' district went this week. I know for Fresno or in Clovis, they haven't started yet. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get more feedback on this situation once everybody's kids are in school and then they start feeling what I'm feeling. Right now, it's just it's a needle in a haystack. I don't really know how to feel about it. I've reached out to like a lot of parents, and a lot of parents are just like, well, my kids haven't started yet, or I only have this amount of kids, or, you know, the situation. Like, I have 4 and they're all in elementary. Now, if I had kids in high school, I'd kind of be like, okay, well, they know how to log in by themselves. Like, you know, my kids, literally all 4 of them, they don't know how to log into Zoom. I have to log in for them. On top of, Chromebooks are crappy. Like, literally, once you sign out, once after your time is out, like, you signed out, like, you can't just go into the Chromebook and then you're logged in and put your you know, you have to log in your email and your password. Like, you know, MacBook or just an HP laptop, you can just go and put your password in and you're good. Or you could put a thumbprint and you're in, and you just go to Zoom, or you can go to Google Classroom and Google Docs and all that stuff. No, Google Classroom, you literally have to put your email, password, boom. So just imagine doing 4 kids. Like, literally, I'm doing one after another, after another, after another, and they have to be in their meeting by 8:30. I'm pretty sure they'll give like a grace period or whatever for like my situation, but I'm just like, it's overwhelming and it's stressful for me just to even have 4 kids and then having to log all of them in by 8:30. I'm just like, ugh. That's like pressure on me. It makes me think that, oh, my kids are going to get marked as absent. They're going to start tripping. And it's just anxiety for me. Like, you know, now that all this stuff is going on, I honestly appreciate kids being in school. It's not so much that, oh, well, I get a break or anything like that. It is really stressful. I give it to the teachers. I definitely do. Like, I was talking to my brother's teacher from last year. This year, I was talking to her a few days ago, and I was like, man, I'm about to send my kids with apples every day when school starts back. I'm about to Valentine's, all the gifts, period, because I don't know how they do it. Like, I really don't know how they do it and make sure that the kids actually is learning and focusing on every single last one of them. And there'd be like 30 kids in the class. I can't even focus on 4. But this mess is hard, you guys. Like, I love my kids and I wouldn't know what I would do without them, but I'm ready for them to go back to school. I need them to, you know, be on the right track, because I know that I'm not going to be able to teach them what a teacher can teach them. And I know by them being on Zoom is not going to teach them either, because you know, when you know your kids, like, you know, some kids are like, you don't have to worry about it, like they're gonna get it. My kids are not like that. Like, my kids are, I know my kids, and I know my kids need that one-on-one attention. And my son, he's only in TK, my daughter's in 2nd grade, so they're like, you know, their attention spans are all off. My brothers they need that one-on-one care, that love, that affection. Not the affect, you know what I mean. They need that showing that you are catering to them. They need that extra attention, you know. They like that extra attention, and that's what we've always, you know, been used to, being able to have that communication one-on-one with the teacher. So I'm just like, y'all, I don't know. Any suggestions, tips on how to deal with this situation? Comment down below. No negative feedback, because I don't have time for that, honestly. I'm just human, and I'm just voicing my opinion on how I think that this is not going to work for a lot of students, not just my kids. Hey, it might work for my kids, it might work for somebody else's, but honestly, this is just overwhelming for me at the time, and it's only the first week of school. But anyways, I'm about to wrap this up. If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I appreciate you guys for coming and watching, and if you guys got some feedback, let me know. And yeah, peace.